Welcome to A Pinch of Basile. I am your Basil, your little host, your little friend. That's me. And just listen, if you're
in rare form today, my dear.
I am in a rare form. Yes, it would be the key word. Yes, I am. I am in a. Oh, Jesus Christ. Anyway, listen, if you're joining us on Facebook, good luck. That must be a miracle. But thank you so much for trying. And don't forget, you can also call in at 844-790-8225. This is Basil, and you're listening to A Pinch of Basile. Besides our live stream on Facebook, you can also listen online to America at americamatters.us and on the TuneIn app from your phone or tablet. Just search America Matters, and you have no excuses. You should be listening right now. And if you're in the Reno area driving around aimlessly, hey, listen to us. I'm sure you are right now. And I'm telling you right now, it's going to be one heck of a show. I'm here with my wonderful yes lady, my co-host, Janice Hermson. Janice, how are you, sweetheart?
Yes, I'm fine.
That's good. From wherever we are at the time or in the studio in Reno, Nevada. We're here every week on Tuesdays from 6 to 7 p.m. New York City time, Eastern Standard Time. You can always find me at Basile Fans, Basilefans, on Instagram, on Facebook, and on Twitter. We have an amazing guests and topics and have tons of fun on our show. Today, I'm really looking forward to talking, or rather, I should say, to taking questions from you, my audience.
And then I'm going to teach you to read.
Yes. Yes, you are. That's the key word today, folks, is yes. Just tell your wife and your husband.
Inside joke.
Just say yes to everything. It doesn't matter. Give me all your money. Yes.
Yes, of course. Yes.
Take out the garbage. Yes. Do you like liver and onions? Yes, I do.
I stop there. No,
oh my God! It's listen. We got a bunch of stuff going on, and I got to. How are you, sweetheart? You doing okay, Janice?
Yes, I am actually.
Yeah, good. There you go.
Yeah, there you have it.
Today is there's a lot of national, I guess, national support things that are like little mini holidays that consider the 22nd of January the biggest holiday wherever you may be around the world, and. I didn't know what you were really supposed to do. I mean, did you know that today is Answer Your Cat's Questions Day?
Yes.
Did you? And I
couldn't resist.
I thought you'd go there. Yeah, no, I thought you could. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. I see where this show is going.
That's right.
It's going to hell in a handbasket, folks.
Yep.
No, we are definitely. It really is. I never knew that there's a national Answer Your Cat's Questions. And have you had a conversation with your cat lately?
I do not have a cat, so I have no conversations.
Really? Have you?
I have.
That would be.
There's Craig. Craig has.
Craig, and Craig, what are some of the questions that your cat's been asking you, and or you asking your cat?
No, he's answering his cat's questions.
I'm answering my cat's questions, and my cat then asks another question.
Oh, there's a follow-up cat question.
There's a follow-up cat question.
Oh my.
Well, meow. I'll tell you that. That's not.
And that's what he looks at me and says, basically meow. You've got to be kidding me.
Or he's hungry and wants some meow mix. One of the two. Okay.
Now the suggestion is that you're supposed to meditate on what you think they're trying to ask them. Is that what you do, Craig? You meditate?
I don't meditate, but I say I'll see him staring at me. I'll say, "What are you looking at?" And he'll single meow.
Oh.
Like, you. And and I go, "Oh, really?" And he goes, "Meow."
Oh,
like
wow.
a different
I think we're going to have to put Craig away for a while.
Folks, if you have any Flintstones vitamins that you can chop up for us and send to us in powdered form for Craig, please do so at America.
We love
Matters.
you, Craig.
I'll take some of the special gummy bears.
Oh, there you go.
I love the gummy bear vitamins. They're delicious. My God, I had so much vitamin C coming out. There was actually hair and light coming out of my ears. I had so much vitamin C in me. It was delicious. I love those gummy bear things. They're fantastic. And my grandmother has those gummy bears that are mixed with Colace. Delicious. And if you only do a Colace.
Only you, Basil.
Yeah,
only you.
Yeah. It was a smooth transition for all concerned. Anyway, no, I you know what? I never. The only thing I will say about cats, because I do a huge segment in my show about cats, and it's always talk about Snowball, our cat, and cats they see things that we don't. You ever notice that a cat will just, from wherever it's at, be laying down comfortably and for no reason just take off like unbelievable speed? I really believe that they see spirits and they see things that we do not really are able to see. That it's like children can see that too, because they're so innocent that there's nothing keeping them from doubting of whatever they see, maybe an image or whatever. And I see the cats see the same thing. And I've always been a firm believer of that. I know people think I'm nuts when I tell them that. I say, you explain why the cat was dead asleep and all of a sudden jumps up and runs up the stairs. I just can't figure that out.
Well, I could come up with some things, but I probably shouldn't say them on air. So
Someone shooting a pellet gun at them, you say?
There you go. Yeah, something. Perhaps.
Someone's practicing their punting with the cats. Okay,
exactly.
yeah, I hear you.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! No, here's some of the. Can I read some of these to you? Because I found these completely. It says answer your cat's questions day, and it's a holiday, and people look at them and meditate on what they're thinking, and they're trying to ask them questions and everything, and I'm just like, I meowing. Craig said meowing. That means something to them. That means something to them, and to me, I'm always listen. I'm always amazed at they have new stuff coming out right now. How new feline science can make you a better friend to your pet, and how to speak cat. That's tremendous.
Hey, you know, D.L. Whitehead says that you're right. Cats and dogs both can see ghosts.
I agree. There's no two ways about it. Yeah. So listen. I want to even talk a little bit more about this, but listen, we're going to take that crazy thing called a break, but don't go away. We're going to be right back talking some more cats, and remember, everything is better when you got a pinch of basil on. We'll see you in a second.
This is America Matters Media on AM 1180 KCKQ,
a Lotus broadcast station.
The power of radio since 1967.
Are you shy and don't want to talk on the air? Text us your questions or comments to 775-237-2266. Now back to the show.
Oh, you are listening to A Pinch of Basil. I am your wonderful host, Basil. That's right. That's what we came up. If my name were Rosemary, it wouldn't work as well. But A Pinch of Basil definitely does work. I'm here with my wonderful co-host, Janice Hermson. And
Easy for you to say.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. We are. Listen, it's actually pretty cool. But we got so many pages here that I'm looking at, and we're basically. There's a couple of things I want to announce. There's other days that we were discussing, all the various days. The cat day, understanding your cat, what the cat's trying to ask you, and all that. Do you know what that hash mark is? Because I cannot find that hashtag.
Oh, you can't find the hashtag? Well, hang on a second.
I was looking at.
Let me go into my notes, and I will tell you. It's hashtag Answer Your Cat's Questions Day. So, it even has its own hashtag, right?
It's just unbelievable.
Yeah, and they don't have that for dogs. I checked.
Yeah, well, dogs, because they really, squirrel. And they look over there real quick. You know what I'm saying?
They really don't give a darn.
They really do. The dog doesn't care how you feel. You know what I'm saying?
That's not true. I object. I object. Dogs care.
No, they don't. They have those puppy dog eyes, but they really don't give a damn. They really don't, Janice. They don't. Because that's where we get men are like dogs. They don't care. See what I'm saying?
Oh, I might have to agree with you there sometimes.
Really? And it comes from the mouth of a very bitter woman. Yes, she is.
Yes.
There are other celebrations that we have today. Celebration of Life Day is on January 22nd. Did you know that?
I found that out today.
Yes. Come in from the cold.
And that would be a good one for us today here in Reno.
Oh,
and I think there too, right?
Oh my God, it's freezing.
Yeah.
It was like 29, and it's right now 28 outside without the wind chill.
Colder than us, huh, Craig?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's really, really crazy. And then the Dance of the Seven Veils Day.
I love that.
He's colder than us because right now it's 40 degrees. So.
Yeah, I know. He's colder than that's what I looked at. It's 41, according to my little phone.
Well, we don't have snow. That's the only difference. We do not have snow. And let me see, National Blonde
Brownie Day. What the heck is that? Is that like a vanilla brownie?
Yeah, it's like, it almost looks like butterscotch.
Oh.
It almost looks like that butterscotch. It's called a blondie. And
you just want to get down to that other one down there, don't you? Yeah.
Well,
keep
listen,
going.
Yeah, okay. I know.
I saw it. I know what you're going for.
All right, let's just go for it. Because, look, I am a pig, and I make no bones about it. And that's why I think chicks dig me. They know I'm a pig. I am willing to admit that I'm a pig. And that's why I love Nude Beach Day.
There it is.
Because I think, Craig, are you with me on this?
Yeah, but
I'm sorry. Was I interrupting a conversation?
No, I'm just thinking. In this weather at Lake Tahoe, nude on the beach, probably not a good
Probably
idea.
not. Yes.
It all depends, Craig, what you're into. If you know what I mean.
If you
Cold
need some
days.
glass cut, just go for it nude on the beach.
Yes. Yes. If I may quote Janice Hermson, my wonderful co-host. Yes. So it's beautiful nude beach day. I love that. And here's one. It's a little political, and Roe v. Wade Day.
Yeah, I know. I thought that was interesting. I wonder what they just celebrate that it got passed, I guess, right?
Evidently, I got to assume that.
Yeah.
And,
but here's one for my husband, National Hot Sauce Day. He is a hot sauce dude.
Is he really? An
He
aficionado? Is he an aficionado, if you will?
Oh, my goodness, yes. You know that when he was on a feeding tube, he actually, when they were transitioning him off, he actually was able to, on the crummy, you know how they give you mush? Well, maybe you don't know, but they give you mush. And the docs let him put hot sauce on there, even though they said that it actually affected, like, the feeding tube, and they had to really be careful with that. But I thought that was pretty cool.
Really?
Yeah. So, but yeah, that's how much of a hot sauce guy he is.
I love things spicy and hot.
Yeah.
But when I'm in medical treatment, give me the bland, mushy stuff. Because there's nothing like, what was it? Gerber's peas, mushed peas for babies.
Yuck.
Love
The
that.
beans are better then.
Oh, my God. I used to, though, when I was a kid, I used to eat, even when I was like in junior high school, I used to love that banana. They used to have the banana, Gerber's banana, baby banana stuff. Used to eat it all the time.
And the applesauce isn't bad.
Yeah, it's not bad at all. That's good. All right.
There you go.
we got all that. Listen, a couple of quick announcements, cheap plugs, if you will. Hey, Ventura, California, if you're listening, are you listening? I'm going to be at the Ventura Harbor Comedy Club on January 31st, Thursday night. It's a special Greek night. We're doing Growing Up Greek in America. It's at the Ventura Harbor Comedy Club in Ventura. It's the Ventura area. Folks, you got to come. It's Growing Up Greek in America. It's the show that I do that's with the Greeks in mind. It's a PG-13 show. You're going to love it. And then on that Friday, it's Basile Unleashed. Basile is coming right at you. Dysfunctionally Yours. That's my general audience show. The one, Janice, that you got a chance to see.
I did.
When I was playing at the wonderful Silver Legacy Casino over at the Laugh Factory. So very, very good. And then Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, Harrisburg, and also, oh my God, that whole greater, area there of Pennsylvania. I'm going to be at the Harrisburg Comedy Zone and love that place. This is at a place called Boomerangs. You got to go. Fantastic. February 8th and 9th. And the 10th, I'm doing my special Growing Up Greek in America show. So call them up, Harrisburg Comedy. It's the Harrisburg Comedy Zone and the Ventura Harbor Comedy Club. Make sure you guys catch them. And I tell you what, I'm very, very, very excited about going to these places because I rarely do I get a chance to go there. It's like a one-year visit. And I'm just kind of, I'm kind of happy about that, to be honest with you. And we were also talking. So look for today. I'm looking at this. If you miss any part of the show, I got to tell you, if you are listening right now to Basile all around the world, and I'm talking to Australia, throughout Europe, I'm talking through Asia, anywhere, you can always find us at America Matters or listen live every week at americamatters.us. If you miss any part of the show, you'll find us under the podcast. Under the site, A Pinch of Basile. Just look for today's date, January 22nd, 2019. And Janice, I do have a question to ask you with 4 minutes and 24 seconds left on the clock. Are you a people watcher?
I am, actually. Very much so.
Are you?
Yes. I love to watch people.
I do too.
Yeah.
I usually find them at the airports. They have one thing that they're doing, and they're flying, so they're getting ready for that. So I don't really find that as interesting as being at a mall,
right,
or being at a in a city during lunch break. And just seeing these people walk and everything. And I think people will do certain things willing to get attention, and it's amazing. And we had a chance to pull a couple of things. And Janice, explain to these some of the things that we pulled as far as various things that are on the Guinness Book of World Records, and kind of portray that same sentiment. What these oddities are that people are counting, or what they're doing. Like, I like to people watch. I love checking out beautiful women back and forth. I really do. It doesn't matter what size, shape, color, color of hair, doesn't matter. I think every woman is beautiful. I've always been that way. So I just, there's so many forms and shapes, but there are other things. Janice, let's go over some of this stuff.
Sure. How about the largest model train set? I just thought that was really interesting. Again, my husband's a huge fan of trains. So when I saw this one, I said, well, I got to pull this one. So
Yeah. I love trains. I'm an N gauge guy, and I guess these are HO scale, okay, which are bigger.
I'm glad you got that good, because I don't know what that means.
Yeah, HO is a larger scale. It's about, I think it's 1/13 the size of what the original size is. N gauge is really, really small, almost like 1/50th of the size. They're very, very small. And a general layout for HO is a nice little quick layout. A layout that size with N gauge is a city. If you tell the difference, so it's really unbelievable as far as the actual sizes and the different scales that are out there. And this scale is supposed to be. I mean, they have. Let me see. Railways consist of track of HO scale, 9 sections of Hars, the fictitious city of. How would you pronounce it? Knufingen?
Yeah, sure. That's as good as anything.
Newfoundland,
the Alps in Austria, Hamburg, America, Scandinavia,
Hamburg, parts of America, Scandinavia, Switzerland, a replica of the Hamburg airport, and Italy. I think that's fantastic.
Yep.
What else we got?
50,525 feet of track. Because you got to tell them how big it was, right?
It's got to be huge.
Yeah.
I mean, it's got to be the huge. I love the power source on that just alone. What else we got?
I want to know how many pull-ups you can do in 24 hours.
Let me see. One, just one.
There you go. My daughter and I decided we could probably do one an hour. So we're up on you. We got 12, and this is the female record. She did 3,737 pull-ups in 24 hours. That's a lot.
I think at my current weight, which is like 252, and it's my height, pull it up, I could probably do it about 10 times, if that, and that's about it.
Well, I got one for you that I know we only have a minute left, so I got to get this one in. The most one-finger push-ups in 30 seconds.
Well, after I tried, I broke both my index fingers, so I'm having a hard time writing. That's amazing. One finger push-up.
Yeah, Craig's over here doing push-ups with his fingers.
The man is a maniac. Stop him. He's got buttons to push, for God's sake.
That's right. He doesn't.
I'm not using my body. I'm just using my fingers.
Just his fingers. I thought you would go there, Basil. I was sure you would go there.
Well. It's not all about the fingers with me. But, oh, my God, it's that time again. Listen, we're going to be back in momentarily, folks. This is the segment that I hate doing, and I only do it because we have to. It's going to be all about Basil. Get your questions ready. We're going to be right back. You're listening to Pinch of Basile.
This is America Matters Media on AM 1180 KCKQ.
A Lotus broadcast station.
The power of radio since 1967.
Want to expand your advertising dollar? Sponsor this or any America Matters program by calling 775-827-8900, extension 2. Now back to the show.
Hello, we are back. You're listening to A Pinch of Basile. Don't forget, I am streaming live on Facebook. And if you're getting that, good luck with you. All right. And you can also listen on the TuneIn app or any phone device. If you have the app, just search America Matters. And if you're on your computer, go to americamatters.us. Folks, check us out. It'll be under that wonderful phraseology of my title of my show, A Pinch of Basile. I am your host, Basile, along with Janice Hermsen, my co-host, who I love. Yes, I do. And I'm excited, and I got to be honest, there's a couple little things here, because I want to be able to do this segment, and I want to get some questions lined up. So, folks, if you're listening right now, anything you want to know about me, 844-790-8255. 844-790-8255. You can also text us. Janice can give you the number as well. And now, I guess before we get to Ask Basile, I want to talk. You know, it was a little bit left over from the segment from before, but I want to talk about Dayton, Nevada, and the Republic of. I hope I'm pronouncing this. Is it Molossia?
You got it. Molossia, I believe is how he said it.
Okay, the Republic of Molossia.
Yeah, there you go.
Smallest country in the world.
Yes.
Smallest country. And
yes.
What's the population there, Janice?
I think it was 34 when I looked that up. I think
34.
it was 34, yes.
Yeah. And it happens to also have one of the highest unemployment rates in the world as well, from what I heard. You know, trying to get a visa every day, it's like a work visa to get out into the greater Nevada area and stuff. Immigration, got to be a bitch. That's all I'm saying. I tried going there, and they wanted to do a cavity search on me, both going in and coming out, and I just wasn't into that, to be quite honest with you. You know, so that's me.
Well, did you hear how they what their currency is made from?
I can hardly wait. What is it?
Gambling chips. But of course, we're in Nevada, right? What else?
So it's almost like you lay down a bet as you buy something.
There you go. Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Are
Yes.
they old gambling chips or are they current?
I don't know. Some of them I think are made of cookie dough, from what I read. And then let's see, called the Bank of Malazi, from which Valora coins made from gambling chips and printed banknotes are sold. Yeah. So they have Malazi's currency is the Valora, which is subdivided into 100. They made up words: Futrus, Futtrus, and pegged to the relative value of Pillsbury cookie dough. How about that?
Yeah,
Cookie dough is stored in an outbuilding called the Bank of Malaysia, from which Valora coins made from the gambling chips and printed banknotes are sold. So, yeah, you can go get your currency there. Yeah, we're just down the street from us, Craig. Who knew?
Is it possible to actually transfer money instead of an overseas account?
Oh, maybe we can put it over there in their bank.
Exactly, because this way. Look at a cookie jar.
Yes, and if you go online and you go to Wikipedia, you'll see a picture of their president, Kevin Bow, who has been the president since 1999.
Salute, Kevin.
Oh, yes, so you should see his hat and everything. I mean, he's pretty official there.
Well, and I heard he was a Keebler elf at one time. Anyway, making those cookies.
Yeah, I know. And they also have a border sign showing the Harmony province of Malaysia. So, yeah, it's pretty interesting stuff. Who knew that was right here in little Dayton, Nevada?
Yeah, are they building a wall there?
I was going to call him and ask him that question. Is there going to be a wall?
I think there should be, but that's me. Call me crazy. But I think
you're going to get a lot of people arguing with you. No wall, no wall.
I know, and it may be immoral to build a wall around Malaysia, and I'm not saying it's not, but I'm thinking right now, folks, if you are listening and you are watching this show on Facebook, again, good luck with that. I'm thinking that what you need to do is to actually write to the president of Malaysia, letting him know the immorality that is involved in building a wall around this.
Yes.
Now, I've heard there have been many Mazzalonians who have been drinking and caused actual accidents. And if we just built the wall, we wouldn't have this issue. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, you try to stay away from politics, though, don't you, Basil?
I do. But, this is something that is burning a hole inside. Listen, I heard that there are many Mazzalonians who are on, right now, work furlough. Because
there can't be too many. Remember, we're talking, 34 people maybe?
Yeah, I know. But let me finish my piece,
sorry.
shall we, please? Thank you.
Okay.
Folks, to build an 18-inch knee-high wall around this country is not asking a lot. It's to protect them and to show our love, our humanity, to protect those on the inside and out. That's all I'm saying.
Well, there you go. I have to tell you what Gail, and I'm sorry, Gail, I'm going to massacre your name, but I'm going to do it anyway. Gail Jankowski Wachowski. She says, there you go. I was close. If the currency is cookie dough, I would be broke all the time. I'd be eating my money instead of paying rent. There you go.
But I'll tell you what, that is a good point, Gail. But let's think about the way that you can make billions of dollars. Open a milk facility.
Oh.
If you are going to have cookies, then you need to dip them in something. Do you not?
Yes, there you go. You got it.
Gotta have milk. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Cold milk,
Yeah.
refrigeration for the, billions of gallons of milk that would probably be consumed there, along with its currency. That's all I'm saying. It's something that's needed. We're taking more questions, of course, throughout this segment and the next segment. It is Ask Basil. Do we have any other questions right now?
No other comments at the moment, but,
At the moment?
Not at the moment, no.
Is there anything that you would like to know?
Boy,
Is there anything that's burning inside of you?
just those burning questions. Well, I think that you've really answered kind of how you got into the business, but what makes you stay in the business? Because you have to travel a lot. There's a lot going on, and beyond this takes you away from your wife and your family, and so why do you stay?
Actually, I
what
really
keeps
dig
you going?
I really dig it. I love the fans. I love the fans. I love traveling. Look, I go from city to city, not only here in the United States and Canada, but throughout Europe. We're working on to going back to London right now, going back to Australia, and throughout Europe as well. I should say London and Europe. There's a certain love that I have for my audience members. I just love getting out there. I love making the funny. And, I get paid in cookies.
Cookie dough.
Cookie dough. I'm sorry. Did I say cookies?
You didn't say cookies.
Oh, my God. All right. Cookie dough.
That's right.
And, I really do. I mean, the people like Gail, I know where Gail's from. She's from the great Detroit area. I love her. She is wonderful. One of my best fans, Ray Biebel. I love him.
Oh, here we got a question for you. From Gail. From Gail.
Okay.
So how are your sisters St. Bernards?
Yes, Bosco number 4. Bosco just turned a
Thanks, Gail.
very old 23 human
23.
years old. Human years old. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And we had some Malaysian cookie dough for its birthday, and gave it to him. He probably ate about $10 to $20 million worth of their currency. So we gave it to the dog. No, listen, the friends that I've made, unbelievable. I love the venues. I love the people have just been great. I want to hear from some people in New York. I want to hear from my hometown people in Cleveland, Ohio. I want to hear from my people in Wilmington, North Carolina, who know me and see me. Are we on Facebook yet? Did we get this thing mechanism going on Facebook? Have we gotten anywhere?
We are on Facebook. We're doing just fine. And
folks, listen, you got to go to Basil Fans. Catch us on the live spot.
You got people just laughing and liking and carrying on. Okay. So there you go.
Folks, I want to be able to continue this because we're going to have, and by the way, I got to talk about Sotiri. Sotiri, perhaps one of the greatest I did a couple parody CDs with a very, very funny cat, Jim Santis, and we did Men in Skirts and Hey Yaya. And then Sotiri took it to a whole new level with the music videos that were just fantastic. And one of the most talented cats I've ever met in my life. And he is. I was in one of his videos that we did called Fanta, and that will be on. He'll be on next week. I'm very, very excited to have him. And we got to get the mechanism working for that, because he's got hundreds of thousands of fans that are definitely going to want to see this. So if you get a chance, go ahead and do this. I got a good friend of mine, Paul Bond, who I just missed a call from. This poor guy's been trying to reach me for God knows how long. Paul, if you're watching, buddy, I love you. And listen, for all of you, all the fans all over the world, thank you so much. You can always go to basilelive.com and always find out where we're going to be at. That's BASILELIVE.com. Check out our schedule. New shows are being added. As a matter of fact, in Boston, November 1, 2, and 3, I'll be at the famous Giggles. I'll be at Giggles, and we'll be doing a big-time Greek show on Sunday, November 3rd. And so, guys, try and make it there. You got to go. It's going to be a fun show. Cleveland, I'm coming back. That's right. We just ISO'd a deal. I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about this, at a theater. So I'll be in Cleveland, Ohio. I'm very, very excited about that as well. And that's it. But if you have any other questions, even Craig, I'm open to your questions, because I know that you and I think a lot, the same wavelength. But, I just want to say that because,
Well, it's an Ask Basil Day, so we need to. Did you say
it was an Ask Bagel? Was it an Ask Bagel Day?
It was all about the cookie dough, right? I mean, where are you going to go, right?
Absolutely. But before we get any further, we got to do that sponsor little thing. We're going to be right back. If you have any questions, post or give us a call. Stay tuned. We'll be right here on A Pinch of Basile.
Here on America Matters.
Unable to listen to the whole show? A recording of today's program will be available later today. Visit americamatters.us and click on the podcast link. Now, back to the show.
Oh, so glad you can join us back on The Pinch of Basile. You're listening to me, your host, Basil, Herb and Rosemary's son. I am back on live. That's right, live. You can hear us live in Reno, Nevada, driving your vehicle. If you're not driving your vehicle, you can catch me on Facebook. That's right, Facebook. Can you believe it? We're live on Facebook, and you can catch us on Basil Fans, BASILE-FANS. You can also join us on americamatters.us or go to the TuneIn app. Put in that you're looking for A Pinch of Basile, and you will find me, your host, along with my co-host, Janice Hermson, whom I love. Yes, I do. I love her very, very much, and I'm very excited to be here with her. And we are in our fourth segment. And, folks, if you want to call, please do me a favor. Look, call us right now, 844-790-8255. That's 844-790-8255. You got a question? Call. If you don't have a question, you want to text it in. Even on Facebook, you can go ahead and put whatever you want to ask me, and we'll go from there. We got a lot of my fans listening and a couple of family members, which let's not take those because I'm sure there will be embarrassing questions. Okay?
Those are the ones we really want, so call in.
Yeah, right. Oh, my God.
Let me give them the text number, 775-237-2266. So if you're shy, go ahead and text.
Yeah, please do.
Or go on Facebook and post a question I'm watching.
Absolutely. What were we talking about? Because I got off on a tangent, and
so what else is new, right?
Really? Thank you. The love that you and I have, that back and forth. That yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I got it. Yeah, that's right. I have a question here from Elliot Schatzman. I'm not wearing my glasses. The guy on your hat, is that guy from DC on Sunday?
Is that the guy from DC on Sunday? I have no idea what the hell he's talking about. Anyway.
And then Hess Leak says, "Sure you don't want me to call?" So there you
go. Because I'm definitely no, do not call. This Hess, I wish you a lot of luck on your little your next interview for that big cooking job, brother. My heart and My heart and good thoughts are with you, brother. Oh, my God, please. Is there anyone outside of family and people that I know who want to embarrass me, want to ask me a question? Please.
Well, I'll ask
anyone
you.
from Australia.
I'll ask you a question. I want to know, because I really don't know this, what are your favorite types of films? You don't have to tell me the movie or anything, but just kind of what do you like to watch?
You know, the funny thing is, I, believe it or not, as a comic, as a fantastic stand-up comedian, entertaining as hell, I actually like dramas.
Oh.
I like dramas. I like historical type dramas. I like one of my favorite movies is Once Upon a Time in America. It's I don't know if you ever saw that.
I did
before.
not.
It's
I
with
will
Jimmy
be honest.
Woods. You know, I got to be honest. I love that show. That movie is. There's a long version and there's a slightly edited version with Jimmy Woods. I mean, the actors, so many great actors in there, and it really shows a time in America when it was like the turn of the century, the last century, and it was just fantastic. How these little gangs grew up to be large gangs, and just great movie. Really loved that.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so here's another one. Oh, wait. What is your, this is from Shari Floyd. What is your favorite Greek dessert?
Oh, man, it's easy. Kataifi. Kataifi.
Can you spell that for me?
Sure. Kataifi. Fi. F-I-E. No. Kataifi. You know, do you like the innermost makings of baklava? You know, that with the crushed nuts and the honey, the walnuts and everything? Okay. Take that and you roll it into this shredded wheat type thing where it's round. It is simply delicious. And believe it or not, as you know, I'm not a kid anymore, but I still like having my kataifi with a large glass of cold milk. Favorite dessert. I'll eat that over anything. So kataifi is my number one dessert.
Okay, Gail wants to know, do you do most of the cooking at home or when you're at home?
No. I don't touch it, to be honest with you. According to some people that share my dwelling, I am a slob. So I make a huge mess in the kitchen. You never clean it. You never do anything. You always make a mess. And I'm not quoting. I'm just saying this is what it sounds like to me periodically. No,
that will get back to her.
Yeah, of course. To be honest with you, I do the grilling. I'm a pretty good griller. I grill steaks, pork chops. If we have seafood or fish or whatever the case may be, love it. You know, I really do. I just got a text from a good friend of mine, Bundy, Timmy, also referred to as Coach from Cleveland. I love you, brother. Good friend for many, many years, big fan. And anytime I want tickets, unless the tickets are for World Series or something like that, he is my go-to guy. I wanted to get tickets for the World Series last time when the Indians were in it, and they were going to cost me my left arm and a portion of my right leg. So I wasn't really to jump around. But I love the guy. Coach, I love you, buddy. Thank you.
All right. So Elliot Schatzman says, okay.
Again, Elliot.
Elliot says, okay, I'll have to spell it out. The Cleveland Indian on your hat. LOL.
Listen, I love this is Chief Wahoo. We talk to Chief Wahoo with a certain amount of, respect. This is the last time you'll see Chief Wahoo because the Major League Baseball will not allow this emblem to be shown. And it was part of their uniform since the 1920s when the Cleveland Indians came around. And then it became Chief Wahoo, was redesigned back in the late 40s. And I love this, and I think it's a travesty that we cannot have this wonderful Indian mascot around anymore. So, he knows what I'm talking about. I get very emotional about Chief Wahoo.
Well, see, when I was in high school, our name was the Indians, and so they had to change that as well because they couldn't do that.
I'm sorry, I just don't agree. So, it's not a thing that I'm a racist. It's not a thing of whatever. I have so much respect for the American Indians. I really do. And but I had no problem. I think one of the funniest things I ever remember were the Atlanta Braves and the Cleveland Indians in a World Series. Oh, that pissed everyone off. So that was great. I laughed so hard, but a lot of respect for Indians Nation, and they know how I feel about that. So
okay,
anyway.
Well, Here's another question for you, Ruth.
Okay.
Ruth Lemon Bundy, what is your favorite restaurant anywhere and why? Thanks for the questions, everybody.
Yeah. Oh, man. Favorite restaurant?
Yep. Anywhere and why? That's a tough one. That's really a tough one.
You know, look, I don't eat as much meat as I used to. So I really have a lot of, I'm very selective. And I think the best steak that I've ever had was a place called Smith & Wolinski's Steakhouse. And I love Smith & Wolinski's. Best steak I've ever had. It's a bone-in ribeye, medium rare, marbleized. Good stuff.
Well, there you go. All right.
Yep.
Okay, from Shari Floyd, have any sponge divers or relatives in Tarpon Springs, Florida?
Tarpon?
Sorry
Spring?
if I'm saying it wrong, guys.
How about Tarpon? Tarpon Spring?
Whatever it is. Come on.
For you, it's Tarpon. Okay.
Hey, on the fly, give me a break.
Okay, yes.
I can take
it.
it.
I'll give you a break. All right, go ahead.
So, do you have any sponge divers or relatives in that place in Florida?
No, actually, I don't.
Say yes.
I have a lot of yes. Am I supposed to say yes?
I don't know.
I don't, but I know I have a lot of respect for those people who went down. I mean, these guys went down 60 feet, stayed under by holding on to a rock. Are you listening to this? Holding onto a rock so they can have some type of ballast take them down, right? And they wind up going down, staying down for about 2-3 minutes. And as they're staying down, they're going and they're cutting these sponges. And it's ridiculous. And sometimes they have an air, as they got, later and later and more modernized, if you will, they wound up going ahead and taking an air hose and they just suck on the air hose to get some type of air in them. Oh, that was crazy. And so a lot of respect. But if you really want to find out the true way they used the original ones before they had the big suits and everything to go down there, it's really an amazing story to see how the sponge divers in Tarpon actually did that.
Well, that's an amazing account of that. I was not aware of it. So thanks.
Yeah, and people in Tarpon Springs are very unbelievable.
Well, David Lopez is telling you that he's going to be out of corporate America for at least a few years. He's going to be doing some over-the-road trucking. So he's going to miss you. But you know what? I was going to tell him, and I'll just tell him on the air, you can go to the TuneIn radio app and listen. Just search for America Matters. You can still listen. David
is one of those cats with, if I had like an extra few $1 million, I would say, hey, let's open up a franchise, and he would make it number one. That's the kind of cat he is. He's going to figure out a way to go ahead and create something unbelievable that everyone's going to want. I've never seen a more industrious cat in the world. David, good luck for you on your new job, brother. I love you.
There you go. All right. Well, we got to close it out here pretty quick.
Yeah, we do. We really do. But I want to tell everyone, don't forget, reminder, every week on Tuesdays from 6 to 7, New York City time, Eastern Standard Time, we can be heard all the way around the world on americamatters.us. If you're using the TuneIn app, just search America Matters and be sure to keep it on one of your favorites. Questions and comments, go to Basile Fans on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter, or give me a call at 844-790-8255. I want to thank you, Janice, so much, and Craig, my engineer, and for all of you with your questions. You guys have been absolutely fantastic.
Thank you very much. That was great.
And we'll talk to you all soon, folks. I love you.